A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. Fear cuts deeper than swords. The things we love destroy us every time. A mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Once you've accepted your flaws, no one can use them against you. There are no men like me. There's only me. Winter is coming. Words are like arrows, Ariane. Once loosed, you cannot call them back. Most men would rather deny a hard truth than face it. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. People generally see what they look for, and hear what they listen for. The one thing that doesn't abide by majority rule is a person's conscience. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. Until I feared I would lose it, I never loved to read. One does not love breathing. The book to read is not the one that thinks for you but the one which makes you think. Prejudice, a dirty word, and faith, a clean one, have something in common. They both begin where reason ends. Simply because we were licked 100 years before we started is no reason for us not to try to win. I think there's just one kind of folks. Folks. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. The first draft of anything is shit. All good books have one thing in common: they are truer than if they had really happened. Courage is grace under pressure. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. In order to write about life, you must first live it. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. Never confuse movement with action. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much, and forgetting that you are special too. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. For what it's worth, it's never too late or, in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start all over again. The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. There are no second acts in American lives. It's a great advantage not to drink among hard-drinking people. Show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy. There are all kinds of love in this world but never the same love twice. You don't write because you want to say something, you write because you have something to say. The loneliest moment in someone's life is when they are watching their whole world fall apart, and all they can do is stare blankly. I wonder how many people I've looked at all my life and never seen. The best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Ideas are like rabbits. You get a couple and learn how to handle them, and pretty soon you have a dozen. It is a common experience that a problem difficult at night is resolved in the morning after the committee of sleep has worked on it. In every bit of honest writing in the world, there is a base theme. Try to understand men. If you understand each other, you will be kind to each other. You know how advice is. You only want it if it agrees with what you want it to do anyway. All war is a symptom of man's failure as a thinking animal. A journey is like marriage. The certain way to be wrong is to think you control it. Man is the only kind of varmint sets his own trap, baits it, then steps in it. And now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good.